Hey everyone, and welcome to Isms by Josie. Today we're going to be continuing part 2 of my birthday month nail design, and this week we are doing the Little Mermaid. For my returning subscribers, thank you so much for tuning in, and for my new viewers, please consider subscribing, share, hit that like button, leave a comment below, and click on that notification bell for future videos. So in my last video, I had asked, leave a comment below, let me know when your birthday is. So I'll be celebrating my birthday all month long and showing you a few of my favorite things. So each week I'll be posting 2 videos, part 1 and part 2. Part 1 will be a short nail video, part 2 will be the long nail video, and today in this video we are continuing with part 2, doing a long nail design. So I decided to show you guys that I really love The Little Mermaid, and I figured that I would draw some of the characters from the movie, and this was a feat for me because it'd been a really long time since I've drawn something on my nails, so I knew that I was not doing only one, but 5 characters on a large space of nail. The last time I drew, I did it on short nails, so the image wasn't as big. So now that it's big in on these nails, you can definitely see more of the mistakes or almost mistakes doing this. So I was definitely hoping that I could nail, pun intended, these characters on my nails. So mind the crackly voice. All weekend long I've been so tired. It might be the weather because it's been just so hot, and I've been going to the gym, going out to the park. It might have been draining, so I'm surprised that I was able to get this video out to you guys on time, because it wasn't looking that way. Friday night, I removed the other set, and Saturday, I put on a new set of extensions, and Sunday I did the designs, so that's really late for me. I normally like to finish my designs by Saturday so I can just do the voiceovers on Sunday. So glad that I was able to get this out, but I really liked the end result, so I'm really excited to show this to you guys. For the month of July, I am going to leave a couple of channels in my titles for the remainder of the month, because I'm celebrating their birthdays as well. Again, so let me know when your birthdays are. I like to do my shout outs and tribute videos. I figured let's do something different and see if I can get people to let me know when their birthday is so I can give them their celebration on the month that it happens. So I'm going to try starting to do that. So this first character, as I've been drawing and painting for this length of video now, about like 4 minutes, 3 minutes, is Ursula. Now, it came out too purple, but that's because that was the shade of purple I had. Could I have mixed it to make it like a lighter shade of the purple? Yes, but I didn't. So we're already starting on the wrong foot. But I really like the eyes. I love drawing eyes. Eyes are my thing. Like whenever I would doodle in class, it would be just of eyes, hands, like just pieces of the body, and eyes were definitely a thing. So I really liked how this came out. I'm just sealing each drawing with top coat. There's a lot involved here. I used a lot of different colors and brands, so we're just gonna enjoy the artwork. I really, like, I'm shocked. I kind of amazed myself because I haven't drawn in so long. I've been dabbling in my trailer videos, as you've seen, where I'm drawing, me as a superhero and then my logo. I've tried a few hand drawings last year, and it's just amazing to me every time I try to put something out and it looks better than I thought it would come out. For anyone that's, trying to do artwork as well, just never give up, just keep trying it. No matter how many times it looks bad to you, it really doesn't. You just gotta stay positive and keep at it, and you definitely will get better over time. So the next character that I'm doing is Max. I figured I would do Ariel and Eric, and then they're best friends. So I love doing this one. Eric and Max were like the easiest characters to do out of this set. They only required like 3 colors, really. I did go a little, like, I think I did 2 more colors for Eric, but only because I had an outfit on him. So you'll get to see that in the next video. Wow, what am I saying? In the next nail. And it was fairly quick. Max was like the best. So here I am drawing the next character, who's Prince Eric. I remember watching this video over and over again. I got this on my birthday, and I watched it a lot. And I always wanted to be Ariel. I always felt like I was, trapped in this small world where I was always told what to do, when to do, how to do. And I just wanted to be out there and be a part of somebody's world. And, years later, as you can see, I'm part of some people's world out there, and I'm really glad that I'm able to share and express myself with you guys. So as you saw there, I messed up, at least in my head. So at least you know that I'm just not like doing this at first go, and it turns out fabulous. There were a couple characters that you'll see where I had to erase it and start over. And that's fine, like, I hate doing that because then you invest so much work, and when it looks a little bit like what you want it to be, you don't want to like mess with it because you don't know if you can get it back. But yeah, sometimes I'm like, I'll screw it, I'll just do it all over again. So if I didn't get to mention before, I'm using the black gel paint, I think it's called, from Madam Glam. I'm really loving this stuff. As you see, I can like obviously draw with it. I can make as thin or thick of a line, and it has great consistency. It stays in place. I don't believe it levels off, but then again, I don't think it's thick enough to create any raised textures or anything like that. But I'm really loving this stuff, and I'm definitely using this today in this design because it's basically my pencil, and it's definitely getting used. So that's a good thing, when you buy products, I didn't really have to strike that. I am just so exhausted. But yeah, when you get a product, you'd like to use it to the fullest. I like to use my products till it's gone. And some of them I would love to hold on to. My gummy jelly from me, Nail Couture. You have not seen me whip that out in a long time, but only because I don't want it to be gone. And I think since I've purchased it, like how many years ago, I think they repackaged the gummy jelly. So I think it's in a tube now. I could be wrong, but I don't want to like use up my gummy jelly. So, I have to say that like doing these drawings, it's really hard to make sure you get like a really fine line. I'm using my super fine brush, but when you dip that brush into the pot, it forms like a ball at the end. So you have to, kind of scrape that off so that you don't have this big blob when you put it down on your nail. Anyone out there that always wanted a Prince Eric in their life, leave a comment below. And for any of those that already have a Prince Eric in their life, hit that like button. Yeah, so apparently, unconsciously, like I've, I didn't have a type. I've, I enjoy like an array of people and their backgrounds and everything, and then I don't know what happened, but like down the road, not that long ago, like I'm realizing, oh, there's a specific type, and they and it's just in like watching movies though, and or TV shows. I'll be like, oh, that person is a bit cute, and then I'm realizing they all look like Prince Eric. It's terrible. How does that happen? I don't know. It's weird. But yeah. I think a lot of people have their opinions on the movie, like how it's defeminizing, or I don't know, how it just doesn't seem right. But I don't know. I was a kid and I loved the movie, so it just stuck. And that's the end of it. Alright, so the next character that I'm doing is Ariel, my homegirl. Once upon a time, or several once upon a times, I had dyed my hair a shade of red. Not her red, but a shade of red. Thinking that I was a little mermaid. I think everybody at some point may have thought they were a little mermaid. But yeah, when I was younger, I would try drawing her. I remember I got that plastic box that the movie came in, and there was like a sleeve, and inside was the cover. So I used that. Like in the beginning, I would put a piece of paper over it and trace it, and then over time, I kind of figured out how to draw her and not struggle. But it's been a long time since I've drawn her, so, and then I kind of picked a different image. I mean, if you see Ariel in images, she has that same profile, like semi-profile picture where you can see her right side. And this is what it kind of is, but I chose an image from when she was getting married to Prince Eric. So it's a little different from what, was in the cover of the box that the movie was in. So, not having drawn in quite a while and not having drawn her in quite a while, so this was kind of like drawing from scratch for me. So it was a little harder for me to draw her. Like I basically, as you saw, I had to erase what I did the first time because it just didn't come out right. And for her, like, I'm trying to create more of a fine line because she's very feminine, and I didn't want the line weight to be too heavy and just kind of, I wanted it to look soft or softer than how I did Prince Eric. So one of the hardest things that I had to do was putting the light reflection in the pupils of their eyes. And only because you would think that this fine brush could do anything, and it really can, but trying to put really tiny light reflections in the pupils with that brush was really hard for some reason. So I'm really glad that I was able to get that in there. But you'd be surprised on what you can't do with a fine tip brush. Another thing that I had an issue with, so this sweet tea, you must know it if you've seen my videos. I use it a lot, or at least I used it a lot last year. Sweet Tea by Sally Hansen. It's a miracle gel. It's part of the Miracle Gel collection. I've used this so much that it is running low, and as with most nail polishes, I feel when it runs low, it's a little thick. So I'm actually kind of pasting this sweet tea on there, and right now it's looking like a complete mess. But the magic of top coat will smooth that all out. So no worries. And I was just like, you know what, it is what it is anyway, so it didn't really bother me. So but yeah, I mean, at least the camera does blur it out a lot, but in eye view at this point, you can definitely see all the brush strokes that I used. But once you put the top coat on there, for some reason, I guess because it fills in all those grooves, you can't, it really blends that nail polish in. So, and that's that. And these are the colors that I'm going to be using for Flounder, the last image for today. It started out as being a character that I was going to use 2 colors for, but then when I look closer at the image that I had on my computer, there's more colors involved. So that's why he ended up, I think he might have ended up needing more colors than all the other characters, actually. But Flounder was very easy to do. It wasn't until later I realized that I didn't make his head right. It was looking weird to me, but I wasn't sure how to fix it until I looked closer at the image. And on his left side, I just made a round head, and you'll see it later. It'll change. I'm gonna narrow down his head a bit because he's looking like he's got a big head. But yeah, his character had a lot of fine lines too, so I wanted to try to do that. And also, my methods, if you intend to try drawing on your nails like this, the method is pencil, and then a paint liner or whatever you're going to use to outline, and then color. And then I did do another, I did go back in. You see me just putting a top coat, but after I put the color, I did go back in, and I refreshed some of the outlines that may have gotten covered by the color, and just adding some extra lines here and there if I needed it. So in doing that though, I had to be really careful because if there was a fine line needed, I I had to be very light-handed, very, very light-handed, and I had to make sure I had to scrape off the excess after I dipped my brush in the pot, because like I said, when you dip your brush in the pot, for some reason it like forms a ball at the end of that product, and it's definitely gonna muddy up your image, so you have to wipe that little ball off and you'll get your fine line. But so the last two characters, Ariel and Flounder, were a little bit more to it than the previous characters. But then again, I could have been just really tired and over it. So, so as you see, yeah, I thinned up his head. So it's looking a lot better than it did before, at least to me. And again, I'm just so shocked I was able to do this, you guys. Like, I do have a legacy of not complimenting my own work and thinking that it's not that great. But I'm working on that. But looking at this now, like, I'm still in shock just because I was able to do this, you know? So you can't really, I mean, I'm my own worst enemy. I'm sure there's other people out there that are like that. But yeah, give yourself some credit. Sometimes you just need to take a step back and look at your work and realize, whoa, I just did that, you know? So I totally made his tongue a little too dark, so I'm going to go back in with another color and make it lighter, as you saw right there. So that's why, like, you know, he had so much color to his character. I mixed 2 colors for the inside of his mouth, 2 colors for the tongue. Well, it was actually 3 colors. So, putting on some cuticle oil and showing you the end result. I probably should flip this, but it's like editing this video sometimes is just a nightmare. Anyway, turn it upside down anyway. It's so nice. It's so cool. I really like it so much. Like, I just want to show these babies to everybody. I'm really proud of these ones, and I really hope you like it. And I'm going to be sticking to this month long of a few of my favorite things. So this is Isms by Josie. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please share, like, and subscribe for future videos. And join me again next time for my birthday month-long nail design extravaganza. See you again next time. Thanks. Bye.